Okay, let me tell you a true story that actually happened, like, last week, okay? Lloyd was walking down the street, and he saw a rabbit, and he was like, "Hey, I've never seen you before, like, what's your deal?" And the rabbit was like, "I'm a time traveler. I can travel through time, I'm from the future." And Lloyd was like, "No way. Can you travel me through time? I want to go to my 6th birthday party." And the rabbit was like, "I don't do time traveling stuff for free, man. It's like really hard." And he's like, "What can I give you?" And she's like, "I'm super hungry from time traveling, so go give me a snack and I'll take you to your 6th birthday party." He was like, "Say less." So Lloyd went out, but he doesn't have a refrigerator because he's homeless, so there's nowhere to get the food. So he went to the garden, to the community garden, but nothing was grown yet because it was not in season time. It was not the time. So he was like, "Man, that sucks." And then he saw Kento, and Kento was like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's like, "I'm trying to find food for the rabbit so I can go to my 6th birthday party." And Kento was like, "Was your 6th birthday party cool?" And he was like, "Yeah, it had a bounce house and cotton candy machine." And Kento was like, "Say less, I'll help you." So they continued on their way, and they went into the dark forest, which wasn't very dark, and they found a pile of like tasty stuffs that rabbits would probably eat. And they were like, perfect, and they went to go grab it, and hamsters jumped out of the bushes and attacked them, and they bit them on the legs, and they bit them on the face. They caused emotional damage. And then Kento like flipped out and kicked one, and it hit a tree, and the hamsters were like, "Oh my gosh, it's Hercules," and they ran away because they're scared of Hercules, obviously. And then they kept going because the food was ruined. And then they found a little husky puppy, and they were like, "Yo, what's your name?" And he was like, "I'm Wizard." And they're like, "Whoa, like, you're an actual wizard?" And he's like, "That's my name." They were like, "Can you take us back in time?" And he was like, "No, that's ridiculous, but I can grant other wishes." And they were like, "Can you make us food?" And he was like, "No, my powers are not that strong," because he didn't have powers, because his name is actually Billy, not Wizard. And so they left. And then they were walking, and Kento got eaten by a tiger. Like, for real, he actually got eaten by a tiger. And Lloyd cried and had to bury his corpse, except that digging was really exhausting, so he kind of just left it there. And then he kept going on his way, and he found nothing. There was no food anywhere. So Lloyd was like, "I'm going to give up." So he did. And he went back to the rabbit, and the rabbit was like eating the grass, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm eating the snack." And he was like, "Yeah, I put it there for you." And she was like, "No, you didn't. Nice try though. I'm smarter than that." And then she like disappeared into time traveling stuff, and yeah, that's the end.